I'm down 162 pounds in 6 months, and it feels great. Looking at myself in the mirror is a trip. I marvel at myself now because I'm like, man, I've done this in 6 months. 6 months is not that long ago.
I started this program back on July 1st at 288.5 pounds. Today I weighed in at 184. When I first got here, I was sad and depressed and stressed out. Over time, I regained my self-esteem, my willpower, my determination, and those things have helped me to grow and become happier with myself and in life.
Use code TFU10 for a discount on the full body cleanse.
This is O'Shea Jackson. You're listening to TFU Podcast, if you didn't know.
Into another episode of TFU Podcast.
Let's go!
Today, we got actor, model, former football player. You probably know him as Andrew Whiteside on Ruthless. Blue Kimble.
First show.
In the house.
Me, boy. Such a pleasure, man.
Look, he gave me a little rundown.
Hey, man, we got to. You've worked hard.
Damn. Call me a model. I'm a model citizen. How about that?
You wouldn't say you're a model?
He's a model. He
No. So I'm not a model. But it's just like if I do a movie that's funny, I'm not gonna say I'm a comedian.
Right. Okay.
Because I would never disrespect their craft.
Right.
Same thing with the model. I am not a model. I'm just. Somebody told me that they like taking pictures of me.
There you go.
I'm a light-skinned Negro taking pictures. It comes with acting. You know what I'm saying? It's one in one. It's synonymous. So if you're an actor, you're automatically going to model.
Got it.
You can't act without being a model. It's like
I don't know. There's some character actors that look kind of tough.
I didn't say they were. I didn't say they look good or whatever you trying to say in that aspect. No smoke. But if you're an actor, you're going to have to model at some point. You're going to have still shots. You're going to have to promote something. You're going to have to stand there and take this picture. You know what I'm saying? So you will never not be a model.
Oh, I showed somebody like a woman that were interviewing you, and it's like, oh my God, that boy handsome.
Hey man,
I don't want to put you in.
Clearly, I have fooled enough people, AD. So. Salute.
I love it. So, man, we know you were born in Atlanta. How was that, man?
Atlanta. How do you like Atlanta?
I'm impartial with Atlanta because the traffic thick out there.
So you're gonna say Atlanta traffic is worse than LA
traffic? Is definitely worse than LA traffic, man.
Hey, I'm telling
you. But you know why I think that though? This is why I think that. First of all, I'm from LA. During traffic hours, I don't even travel.
So again, let's just see how everybody listen to how the mental aspect of things works.
Right.
You said it ain't bad. It's so bad that you won't even go outside.
Now that's true.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I don't even mess with it.
Now he automatically says that Atlanta is worse because he was in it.
Atlanta getting bad though.
Yo, that is nuts. LA is the worst. Atlanta's situation ever. I mean, of course it's New York, but New York is small.
That's true.
And everybody knows that you're not supposed to drive in New York.
Yeah.
In LA, you have to drive to get everywhere you have to go, and everything is 20 minutes apart regardless. So when traffic is there, it's an hour drive.
All day.
Nowhere in Atlanta do you have to prepare your mission before you leave. You're like, let me run over here and check AD out. Wait, I got to do it before 2 o'clock hit, so I won't be able to make it. That's
absolutely true. That's true for LA. That's absolutely true for LA. Now, is
Atlanta getting bad? Yes, because like I said, Atlanta went viral.
Yeah.
Multiple times that people was like, oh, fuck that, pack up, we moving to Atlanta. Mm-hmm. So now it's so many people, the influx of people that are moving there, and they never infrastructure the highways to handle this many people. So that's why it's so bad. It's going to get bad like LA, but we still not there. Y'all on 10, we like 6.
When I think of Atlanta nowadays, it's the new Black Hollywood.
Isn't that?
Man, Tyler Perry, what he's done for Atlanta is amazing.
For sure.
Amazing.
And that's the reason that I'm an actor now, because I was in Atlanta at the time where it was budding and bubbling up. And like I was telling earlier, and the other panels and stuff I've been on, after I stopped playing ball, if I would have stayed in the other cities, if I would have stayed in Miami, if I would have stayed in Charlotte, if I would have stayed up top, I wouldn't have become an actor. I only fell into acting because I was in Atlanta at that right time.
What was that first job?
It's not about the first job. It's just about how I fell into the shit.
Okay. How'd you fall into
randomly? Like you just said, I'm not a model. I'm not Mr. Pretty Man. And it just became that. People would always be like, yo, you got to look. You look good. And my body looked good because I was in shape playing ball. You should model. And I'm like, I'm from Atlanta. I'm from College Park.
Right.
We don't do that.
Right.
I'm not Shamar Moore. Shout out to Shamar Moore, the light-skinned king. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. I'm from the streets.
Right.
Know? So it was never that. But a young lady that I was dealing with used to try to get me to go to acting class with her, and she tricked me, man. She tricked me to go to acting class with her to be her ride. And that day is the first day that I fell into it, because she was like, you're not going to sit and audit my class. If you're going to be here, you're going to perform. I'm like, no, I'm just her ride. And she's like, no, get up, Mr. Cool Man.
Ooh.
You're going to perform with the rest of the class. And that's how it started.
That's dope, man.
Just totally random. And at the end of the class, she's like, so how long have you been, doing this? And I'm like, I told you, I'm not no actor. I don't do this shit. It's a beginning to acting.
Right.
Shout out to Navanya Rose, Raw, Real Actors Workshop. That's what it was called. But she's like, yeah, how long you been doing this? And I'm like, I don't do this. I'm dead serious. And she was like, wow, I thought you was just blowing us off because you were more seasoned past this beginning level. And I'm like, nah. She was like, oh.
Well, you got it.
Well, you tripping. She was like, Negro, you could be making so much money. You got the look, you got the energy. She was like, whatever it is, you clearly have it. Like I said, I don't know if she was gassing me that day, but whatever, that little inclination, because she was like, you could be making money. You bugging. So I came back next week. You know what I'm saying? I came back to the class because it was fun. We had fun. Something different, something I ain't never done before. Just totally out of the norm. And there was girls there.
Right.
It was just, it was just a different atmosphere. And I kept going back. And that little inkling, that mustard seed,
opened you up.
And I'm here in front of you now.
There you go,
and
man.
He's calling me and my accolades. And I'm Blue Kimble man with my shirt off and whatever else he damn said. So it's just crazy, man. When God step in and the universe step in, you got to be clairvoyant enough to receive the pivot that he's sending you,
I think athletes are never scared of nothing. And they enjoy the challenge. I think that probably definitely played a role in your success and you just being open.
You hit it because you get it, because y'all coming from a sports aspect. And like I said, I don't know who else all y'all done had on to speak on this. The worlds are the fucking same. Excuse my French. Can we drop F-bombs?
All day.
Okay, excuse me. But the two worlds are so identical. Of course, it's two different fields, but everything from football and sports prepared me for this industry world. Because the industry is rough, but it's just as rough as sports. The mental dedication, the preparation, the discipline, being able to, having to know to go work on your own. Get up and go train. Get up and go this. Get up and go do that. Football, you just got your ass kicked. You lost.
Right.
You got to learn how to win. You lose. Keep going. You lost last week, but you need to prepare yourself so you can win tomorrow or win next week. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with acting. You get told no so many times before you get one yes. You're going to get told 1,000 no's, 1,000,000 no's, and then you get one yes that makes up for everything.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing that I learned, because I played sports. I played overseas. I played basketball in Australia. I did all that. Yep. And the one thing I learned, I was like, it's something about being consistent and working on it. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to get better.
Get better.
And nobody knows that more than an athlete. Athletes, they come out, they work every single day trying to perfect stuff, knowing that perfection is hard to obtain for, you know what I mean? But you might be able to get a little bit of it for a few minutes, and that's all that really counts.
And whatever wins are never enough.
Yeah.
You got to keep going. You achieved this. You dunked. He's like, okay, now I want to dunk from the free throw line. Now I want to do a 360.
Right.
You know, that's the athlete aspect. And like I said, you're right. And I tell people this all the time. And to parents and the people, put your kids in sports.
Yes.
Because you don't understand how much, and it's not just about football or anything, any sports, team sports. I mean, sports, period, but then team sports. You got to learn to play with other people. You got to learn to deal with different energies. You got to learn to build. You got to learn to dedicate yourself to something more than you.
Right.
And then that prepares you for the world, mentally, physically, spiritually. So definitely, any and everything I've done, of course, to my parents and my fathers and all that, but still, sports is just, like you said, it's the outline for all that.
Absolutely. And for you being the youngest and you having a couple of older brothers.
For sure.
Yeah, man. Just probably watching them grow up, watching them go through all that they went through probably helped you. I look at my little sister. My little sister, unfortunately, she's the most successful person in my family at the moment, and it's fucking killing me inside. Just so we all know that, and I'm the oldest, and that motherfucker
But she get the take from you.
And she tell me all the time, I was like, we need to run that back.
Yeah.
Yeah. But how was that for you?
Same thing. Like I said, I'm the youngest of 3 boys, but raised by uncles, cousins, and everybody else was always older. So you get to learn and see from everybody else, and you learn from their mistakes.
Right.
And the things that they did, I'm not going to do what you did to mess up. Even though we still mess up because we can't help it. That's just what it is. And being a man, growing up, and like you said, growing up in Atlanta, it's always the temptations of things that can tear you down.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I tell people.
Atlanta tricky.
Yeah, you been to Magic City? How are the wings?
You like Magic City?
I haven't gone yet.
Where have you been in Atlanta?
To be honest, I haven't been outside the airport up to this point.
shit.
Yeah.
He a rookie.
No, I was saying strip club wise.
I've only been to one strip club in Minnesota.
Oh,
I forced him to go to that one.
no,
I
I can't speak on strip clubs in Minnesota.
Yeah,
I can't speak on it. But like I said, being from Atlanta, strip clubs are part of our culture. You know what I'm saying? Like I went to my first strip club when I was like 14. Mm-hmm. And that's just because it's our culture. We have the most strip clubs per capita,
right,
than any city. I think it's us and then Miami, Florida.
Okay.
Or just Florida, period. So, like you said, the strip clubs in LA, I don't know which ones you frequent. Not to put you on
Crazy
blast.
Girls.
Right. I ain't gonna put you on blast.
Didn't they close Crazy Girls?
Like a lot of,
they just closed it, right?
And that's the thing. They're trying to get rid of a lot of the strip clubs in every city, every major city. But the thing with Atlanta is so much part of ingrained in our culture that they can't.
Right.
So those are the rules. You can't erect a new strip club. Like, oh, I got money. I want to build a strip club right here. You can't. A strip club can only be, where it was already foundationed. This is a strip club building foundation. You can only put another strip club here. You just can't put it wherever you want to.
Got it.
Like if Tyler Perry's like, oh, I want to put a strip club in the studio. he can't. Strip clubs can only be where they're already sanctioned to be. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
And the thing is, like I said, so in Atlanta, the girls are butt naked all the way. You know what I'm saying? They don't even have clothes on. So you go into strip clubs in LA, they got different rules where they can't take their tops off or different things like that. Or they'd be like, hi, I'm a stripper, peekaboo, and put it, in Atlanta, they were basically like having.
Yeah, you're doing a good job selling Atlanta for me.
Yeah. Girls are basically damn near having sex on the floor.
Okay, okay. You already got me.
I'm just saying.
He a rookie, Blue. He don't know what's going on.
So, and then just to put that in, to give you just a level of aha moment, that's another reason why Atlanta teams never win. They're always partying. Football, we have no Super Bowls. The Hawks have never been to the championship.
Didn't the Braves win?
The Braves
won.
But that's baseball.
Okay.
And baseball don't count. I mean, it counts.
It don't count.
It counts.
I'm with
I'm
you.
just playing. Baseball counts. But we've never won. And that's the joke, but it's also a little bit of reality. We party too hard.
So when you were going to, acting classes and then you start going every week, how long before you got your first role after that?
It's level. I mean, so first when you start, you green. Like I said, I came into it. I didn't know nothing about nothing. You just go into class, you learning the craft, learning whatever. But you start auditioning for little smaller projects, like student films, anything. They're casting and booking things, for their reel to, for their graduation, and that's the trade-off. You get to get real, acting real, because that,
right.
The game changes. That's what I say. The acting game changes every 5 years.
Right.
So now in 2025, it's not the same. When I started in 2012, I started 2012.
Right.
Time's crazy, man. Blows by. Like I said, it doesn't even seem like it. Wow, I'm a veteran. in football years, in sports, think about it.
Yeah, you retired.
I'm a vet.
Yeah.
And then, wow. But whatever. So that's the thing. You have to get a reel. You couldn't get work unless you had an actor reel. You know what I'm saying? When somebody be like, oh, I like your look, but do you have a reel? So the more work you get, I did this project, I did 3 projects, and I can pull clips from that to make my demo reel to show directors and producers that I'm good enough to, be cast. So you would always just want to get work. It didn't matter what you was doing. You want work. I'm trying to build my reel up and my resume, because that's how it used to be. You used to have to show your actual headshot. You would have your headshot, a picture, an actual tangible picture with your resume on the back of it, saying what you had done. And they would read it and they'd be like, oh, okay. I want to set you down for, an audition. It's, it's different now. Everything's digital. You get to you can send video to anybody. You got this. You can say, I got 1 million followers. I want to be in your project. And they're going to put you on because you got 1 million followers. Like I said, those type of things weren't allowed, in the game when I first started. So it transitions from that.
Which one you think is better?
It's not about one being better. It's just different. It's to say which one is better. It's definitely easier now. Because like you said, you can make a reel of yourself right now. You got cameras, you got everything. You can just show yourself doing whatever and send it to whoever. You used to have to actually tangibly, physically go out and do this stuff.
Yeah, you have another job.
Yeah.
It's
And it was different. And like you said, so you can be in Minnesota at that strip club you was talking about, but you can say, I want to be an actor from Minnesota. Back then, you had to come to L.A. You were either in New York or L.A. That was the only place you was going to be able to be an actor at. So it's much easier now because there's just more access. Anybody can do anything now. So you kind of have no excuses. That's why when older people see the things that the younger people have, that's why they have those feelings. It's like, oh, I had it hard. You couldn't have did it in the way I did it. We deserve more praise because we had to do it the old way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's real.
No, it's real.
You can do anything now. And like at this point, 25 going to 26, you have access to any and everything. So what is your excuse?
Exactly. That's the one thing I noticed. It seemed like you said, the acting world has definitely changed because now they're literally picking people because of their followers.
Yeah, man.
They we get access to 10 million followers over here, and this gentleman might be a better actor, but he only has 150,000 followers, and they're literally now leaning towards the guy that has 10 million, which doesn't make any sense.
150, you gave him too much. So, like I said, that's a lot. You got 150,000 followers, that's a lot, but whatever. So, and being from the world, I know both sides of it. I know those people with the 10 million followers that you're talking about, and then I know the real deal thespians and actors who've been training to be an actor since they were 10 years old, and they don't even have Instagram, or it's not like that. Like, no, I'm a real student of the game, student of the craft. Like I said, that person will act this $1 million follower person under the table.
Right.
That person will act Will Smith under the table.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No shout out, no smoke to Will Smith. What's up, Base God? But you get what I'm saying? But this person will never get the opportunity.
I know.
Because that's just the game. Like I said, it's a mix-up. So those type of people on that side of the demographic are upset that these 1 million follower people or whoever, like somebody said, I lost my job to a love and hip hop person. So, which is a joke, but it's also true. Like I said, I know this person from love and hip hop that is an actor and has 1 million followers, and I'm cool with them.
Right.
But the other side is saying that's not a real actor. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it.
This person is not trained and done the things that this person is saying that they have done. Like I said, it's two sides of the sword, two sides of the coin. I know both sides.
Right.
So,
God,
I
get it both ways.
And I get it both ways. This person is saying that's fucked up, and this person is also saying don't hate on me and hate on my situations, my blessings, my opportunities, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Yeah, and it definitely took effort to get 10 million followers.
However you got them. You know what I'm saying? What did you do to get them? But it's still, the fact of the matter is, whatever that person is doing, this person over here is saying, you are not trained on my level. You have not put in the hours of work into the craft that I have put in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel I deserve more of that opportunity than you do. And it just is what it is. Because I've been on set with some people and they're not trained and they don't know the lingo. They don't, you know what I'm saying? It's just like you taking a person who's never played football and you throwing them in a championship game. They're gonna, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna stick out like a sore thumb. They're not gonna know what they're doing. And it's the same thing when you grab somebody and throw them into this world.
Right.
Like, think about it. If you're on a basketball court with 4 NBA ballers like yourself, and y'all, playoff ready, and you grab a kid from high school,
he ain't gonna understand what's going on. The game is played a certain way.
Yeah, right.
Because everybody understands the flow.
He will stand out.
He don't know. Yeah.
And you will say, this kid does not belong on the court with us.
Absolutely.
So, and that's the same thing in this world. You know what I'm saying? We filming, director saying this, give me that. Like one time, director said, talking to this person, said, give me a beat. That means, take a second.
Right.
Give me a beat. Give me 2 beats before you come in and say your line. Director said, give me a beat. This motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
Start beating on it. So, it's funny. To me, I laugh like, oh, that was fucking hilarious. But the other, like I said, trained thespians and real pissed.
They losing their mind.
Stormed off the set.
Damn.
That pissed off?
Because it's levels to it. I'm in here doing my craft. I'm in here doing, I take this shit seriously. You got this motherfucker in here that can't play with us. I shouldn't be playing with this person. He's messing up the integrity of what we do. That's what they're saying. Do you get what I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
I get it from both sides.
I get it.
Like I said, I'm the middleman.
Right.
I'm with them. I'm with the million follower people, and I'm with the real thespians who say that stuff. I get it. But do you get the analogy? If you're trying to win a game with 4 NBA ballers, why do y'all have this person that's not supposed to be out here with us? We can't win with him. He's messing us up. We are not going to win.
Yeah. Because I come from more of a classical train, like even though it was more with digital cameras, more classically trained film, I got my master's in LMU. And at first it took me a minute to kind of adjust with the TikTok, the YouTuber. But it's what you said, if you bring in like a YouTube cameraman to an actual film set, he's going to be stepping on a lot of people's toes. Because, you do everything and then it's like you start touching stuff that you shouldn't be touching. And people are going to be like, man, who the fuck is this guy?
Who is this? Whose man's is this? Why is he here?
So does it make it really awkward on a set when you have people that are a little green and you have thespians like yourself on the set and you're like, they don't get it? Or do you play big brother to them and help walk them through it?
Like I said, and that's just who I am, man. You know what I'm saying? You see the energy that I have now. It's just genuine everyday energy. I'm not standoffish. I'm a talk to you. I'm a blend with you so you can hit the ground running, because at the end of the day, we trying to win.
Right.
It's not about me scoring 30 points and you didn't do nothing and I get to say, ha, you trash. No, we on the team. If you suck, we all suck.
There you go.
I want everybody around me to be winning, and I do that. I try to uplift everybody within the situation. But like I said, you can't make someone NBA ready in 5 minutes, in 30 minutes. So it's just levels to it. So it's rough, like you said. So I just always try to make people comfortable within, because if you're on a set and the cast is doing this, it's going to be a rough day. Nothing like filming for 12, 15 hours with people that's fighting, because it affects everybody else. Whatever the cast is doing is going to affect everybody else on the set, behind the cameras, behind the scenes, whatever. Everybody happy and hugging, we having fun, it's going to be a fun day.
Right.
You have 12 hours of fun and family and kikiing. Some people might get a shot in and whatever. But if it's smoke, it's going to be a long, nasty, rough day of filming and working, man. Nobody wants to work.
Right.
You want to come have fun. You have to work for 12 hours.
Right.
It's rough.
Blue, how'd you get the name Blue? That's a very, very unique name.
Little boy Blue.
Man, how'd you get that?
They said I was blue when I was born, in color.
Oh, just that's it.
Yeah.
And your mom was like, we calling him Blue.
Baby boy Blue. Little boy Blue. And it's funny, we was just talking about this, but it's always people run up on me and ask me, are you named after Blue Ivy?
Which is ridiculous, because obviously you're older than Blue Ivy.
I'm like, yeah, I'm named after a 5-year-old girl. Yeah, I'm totally named after Blue Ivy. Jay-Z and Beyonce stole my swag.
There you go. That's all they did.
I was Blue long time before her. I was here before Blue Ivy. No smoke, Beehive. I don't want no smoke. But it's the truth. Shout out to Blue Ivy. But I was blue before her.
How did you end up on getting casted on The Game?
Ooh, I got so many questions.
No, but that's it. See, like you said at the beginning, like what's it like booking at the beginning? So, like I said, when you're just trying to get anything to put on your demo reel, you're working, but you still had to audition. You still had to be chose. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, like, okay, this is a bullshit project or whatever. It's nothing. It's whatever, if somebody compared to $100 million project, it's a student film that'll never see the light of day. But they still had castings for hundreds of people. You still got chose. And then that started happening frequently. I kept getting chose. And I'm like, okay, they picking me.
Right.
That's a win. You know what I'm saying? Within the game. It's just like sports. You don't know that you're good until you play other people or someone else tells you that you're good. You know what I'm saying? You just in your backyard doing your stuff. You don't know. And then you get in a game or get in someone else and you cross somebody up and you dunk on them. You're like, oh,
I do this. I'm kind of good. So that's what it's like. I kept getting chose. So it grows mentally. You know what I'm saying? First it was a joke. And all my homies laughing at me and calling me a clown. Mm-hmm. You ain't no actor. Oh, you acting now? Actors are gay, right? That type of stuff. That's right. What comes from the hood, the stereotypical stuff. Yeah. Like I said, no one in my family does this. No one in the hood does this. Mm-hmm. I fell into it the way that I did. I'm the only person that does this amongst my real friends. You know what I mean? So now that I'm successful within it, they still don't see that. Hey man, I saw you in that punk ass movie. You on TV looking like a punk, That's like, so
But back to see, it's rough. That's the black community. You know what I'm saying?
They can be tough.
Yeah, that's just saying. That's
you
just
got to show them what them zeros look like
that's
sometimes.
Just the stereotypical things that we do, man. You know what I'm saying? The things that are not norm. When you go against something that's not normal, and at that time, me saying that hey man, I've been going to acting class. I'm thinking about being an actor. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, Negro, please. But back to the point, you keep getting chose, and then you start getting more auditions and a bigger audition, like The Game. And then I book The Game. And I'm like, oh shit, this real. This ain't no student film. This the biggest show on TV at the time. You know what I'm saying? So people actually are seeing me. I still got chose over all these other dudes, 100 other cats that look just like me or whatever. They chose me. And then you do that and you go on this production, like you said, The Game, where it's a $50 million production or whatever at the time, opposed to my $500 student film that I just did, and they fed us Little Caesars pizza. You know what I'm saying? Same thing when I'm on Fast and Furious when they filmed it in Atlanta with The Rock. And I'm kicking it with The Rock, and I'm there, and I'm doing all that. And you see the levels of the vast difference of it. It's $100 million production. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
That had to feel good, though. Right,
that's what I'm saying. We eating lobster, steak, and shrimp every day.
Really?
Every day.
Lobster is crazy.
This is what's going on major productions. They spend millions of dollars on food alone. So we on Fast Five and going crazy. Opposed to when I'm on the bullshit and we eating $5 Little Caesars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hot and ready pizzas. So it just gives you a level of the difference. So mind you, like I said, did The Game, and then, already I'm like, okay, these motherfuckers done paid me to do this, to come clown and have fun and just be with this good energy.
Right.
I'm like, I'm doing this. Like, this is what I'm doing. And then, like you said, when you do a level like the Fast Five and you eating lobster, steak, and shrimp every day, and the director and the producer's like, I'm tired of eating lobster, steak, and shrimp. Get the credit card. Go get $1,000 worth of Wendy's. You know what I'm saying? I want a burger.
Right.
Fuck the lobster, steak, and shrimp that we got laid out in sushi today. I want burgers and fries. Go, that type of shit. And it's just like, wow, money isn't an object here.
Right.
And then like at that time, it was still like recession time. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And people like, oh, we need checks. What we doing for work? And I'm like, nigga, I just took home a pan of lobster tails because they were finna throw it away. I'm like, I'm gonna take this home to my homies. They go eat this.
Right.
So I'm like, fuck that. This is what I'm doing. Whatever other ventures I had, everything, I said, I'm putting all the cards into this. Because ain't no recession on these movie sets. The checks don't bounce.
Right.
They clear. So they clearly ain't got a short of money. They throwing away steak every day.
What scenes did you film for Fast Five?
I was a security guard, man. I didn't say I was the. I didn't say I was the lead.
No, I saw that. You're.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering because I'm a big fan of the movie, and
I was one of the Rock's goons in Fast. They cut a lot of my scenes out, but I still got the credit.
You were there. How many days did you do?
The scene when they flew in and we came in and took over the airport.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man, was strapped up with guns and all that shit. It was cool as hell. And like I said, and then people like, oh man, I thought you could have a bigger part and this and that. I'm like, shut up. Shut up. But no, it just is what it is. But it's still, that's what opened me up to just the levels and possibilities of more. Like I said, now I'm taking this serious. I'm going to do this now. You know what I'm saying? Cut that out. Now, it's not a joke anymore. It's not a hobby. I'm like, the hell with that. I'm putting all the chips in on me and I'm gambling. And that's what happened. So double down and just keep going with it within Atlanta, because all of this is stuff that filmed in Atlanta. And I kept booking, kept working, kept booking all the things. And that's what it is. You do day player. You know what I'm saying? You get booked to be on Being Mary Jane, but I'm only doing 2 episodes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's in Atlanta. They're hiring local talent. I'm Atlanta local to everything that's filming in Atlanta. Being Mary Jane, Devious Maids. It's so long ago, bro. Like I said, the time blows.
How was The Game? Because Tasha Mack, to me, was one of the funniest TV characters, top 5 characters that ever hit TV, period.
Just dope.
I love Tasha
The whole
Mack.
situation with that show is dope. Big shout out to Pooch. You know what I'm saying? Pooch Hall. Like I said, doing my scenes with him. Because like I said, I was on the team and we did doing our scenes in the locker room, just showing me love and doing all that. And like I said, just seeing, because like I said, Pooch was a big deal. I mean, still a big deal. That's my dog. That's my big bro. Still a big deal. But like I said, at that time, the game was like that. And just being with them and they showing love, it was, and the fact that it was a football situation, so it was just like the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
And I was just, elated, man. Like I said, and I'm like, fuck this. I'm doing this. I want to be like Pooch. I want to be like, I'm like, I can do this.
Right.
If not, I wouldn't have been here.
Right.
I didn't get here by accident. That's how I look at things. The universe shows you and God show you, and you got to be able to take advantage of it. And that was one of those situations.
Did they make you run routes?
All of it. We was out there playing.
No, like for the audition, running routes?
No. Because that situation, we was just acting. We was in the locker room acting like football players. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't hired as a football player. I was hired as an actor. But when we got in it and then we get to put the pads on and stuff, now we out there and I'm telling them like, yo, y'all doing this shit wrong. You look trash. Let me show you how you supposed to be doing that. And like I said, those were the levels that they rocked with me with, Pooch and all of them. You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh yeah. Clearly he know what he talking about. I'm like, ain't nobody wearing their pads like that.
Right.
Ain't nobody lining up like that. You can't fake being a football player. Just like you can't fake being an actor.
Right.
You have to get some authenticity to it. So it was fun, man. Anytime you get to tie the two in, sports and acting, it's the best.
What position did you play in football?
Everything.
Everything? When you played in arena, right?
But wide receiver.
Wide receiver?
Because, like you said, I'm not the biggest, but I'm fast and I'm quick. I'm quicker than everybody. So I figured wide receiver, opposed to other parts when I played. I played quarterback. I played cornerback. I played everything. Like I said, it was just like that because we've played forever. But I knew I could always, get around people, do whatever I needed to do. And the thing with me was going to the league, kick return, punt return. I knew if I could make a team returning kicks, I've always have a spot on the team.
Right.
Because they need a kick return. That's what I did.
What do you consider your breakout role was thus far in your career so far? I know you probably feel like you haven't got to it, but as far as right now, you're like,
definitely. No, P-Valley and Ruthless. Everyone, I'm saying people know me from all type of different things. When they see me like, oh, shit, Blue, I love you. And I'm like, in what? And every time somebody will say a different thing. Somebody will say Ruthless. Somebody say, oh, I love you, man. You killed in the P-Valley. Then somebody will say Monogamy, a show that I did that was crazy dope. But it was on All Black. It got canceled.
okay.
Myself, Jill Marie Jones, Darius McCrary, Eddie Winslow from Family Matters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That show, Vanessa Simmons, she played my wife. We were wife swapping.
Okay.
That was the project, 4 couples, and they all swap wives, and it's called Monogamy. Yep. It was just, like I said, if that show was on a different network, it would have been crazy.
I was working with Darius McCrary. How did you say it?
Yeah. Y'all don't have him on here?
No,
Not yet.
See, like I said, that's the thing. See, I'm an actor and I'm doing this and I'm working with all these people that I grew up watching.
Right.
I watched them as a kid. That's what I'm telling them. Like, bro, you raised us.
Family Matters?
Family
For
Matters,
sure.
Urkel and Eddie Winslow, they raised us. So when now it's coming around full circle and I'm working with these people and they're telling me that I'm the fucking man, Blue, you so dope. Damn, you one of the youngest, coldest.
Right.
And I'm just like, what? You know what I'm saying? It's mind-blowing because you just don't expect that stuff. And I'm a humble person, man, my humility, and I don't walk around like I'm something that I'm not. But to hear those people give me that, like I said, you don't know that you're good until someone else tells you that you're good. And to get it from people like that is just crazy. It's insane. And he's been doing this since, because I don't know, he's 50 years old or older. Like I said, he's been acting longer than I've been alive.
Right.
He's been doing this shit since he was 5 years old, man. His stories are insane. Dave Chappelle, Charlie Murphy,
right,
telling Rick James stories.
Right.
He got the same thing, man.
Any story that you might want to share with us?
I can't put my man on blast. But no, I'm saying because he is, because we've done like I said, we did that one, which was crazy, monogamy. We did multiple seasons. But we've done we done filmed like 2 or 3 movies together. But that's my big dog, man. And he's always in the media for some wild shit. He's always doing some wild stuff. Yeah. But he is a talent, and he is old Black Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? He got old Black Hollywood stories that are just insane. And he comes from a music family. His parents and his family had a musical group or something like that. They used to write music for the Jacksons and Michael Jackson and stuff.
Okay, I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
okay.
Like the Jackson 5 is like that. And they used to open for them on tour and stuff. Like, he is an industry person. Like,
right.
He's been in it. He's born in it. And yeah, his stories are nuts. Eddie Murphy stories. His Rick James, like I said, and he had a crazy relationship with Rick James. Like I said, y'all got to get him on here. Look, D, I just plugged you up. You got to come talk to the people, man. I can't tell your stuff. You got to come tell it. I just gave you a big shout out, though. Alley-oop to you, bro. But it's just cool, man. Like I said, doing this in this walk now that I've been in for 10, 15 years going on, and it doesn't even seem like it because the time flies, man. And it's still fresh to me, even though I've been doing it for a long time, and you're doing it, but it's still fresh. And people said that, like, oh, you've been working a lot. You gonna burn yourself out. You gonna get tired of it. I don't get tired of it because it's always a new situation, always new energy, always a new city, always a new set, always new people. Just like you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing this with y'all now.
Right.
Now we lock in and you know what I'm saying? The opportunities and things, it's just always fresh for me like that. And I come from the other side. Like you said, the both sides of the sword. I know so many people that are without. And how dare I act like I'm too good to go to work, or you know what I'm saying? So that's why they be like, God damn, Blue, man, I see you always working. You're working. I'm able. I'm young. Even though we getting old, I still feel young.
You look young.
Well, I'm going to receive that, boss. I still am able. I feel young. Like I said, we're going to be forever 25.
I heard that.
25 at the heart, at the core, man. So long as I'm young and I'm able and people want me, I'm always going to come do this shit with a smile, man.
How's it working with Tyler Perry?
The worst. No. Just playing, man. Tyler, and again, just to, like, you tapped into the Darius shit, and any and everybody, same thing. You don't know that you're good till other people tell you that you're good. And me doing that and working and being around all those people and growing in the craft and learning. I'm always watching. Just like if you was doing something, I'm watching you. And I'm going to steal your moves. Just like in sports. You see somebody doing something like, yo, you see him hit him with just like Allen Iverson. How many people stole his crossover?
Absolutely.
Because it was like that. And it had to just become part of everybody's game. If you couldn't do an Iverson crossover, you're not a basketball player. It become a default move. So it's the same thing with life. You see somebody making good financial moves, still they moves. You see somebody doing good things and being a good person, still they moves. Just like Kobe did Jordan. He saw who was the man. He copied his moves.
What's your best Tyler Perry story? Maybe give the people a little insight on about Tyler Perry. Because I heard he's dope. I heard he's super dope.
For Ruthless, you've acted in over 100 episodes, and he's directed 80.
Shit.
So there must have been like an interaction with him.
I'm just saying 100 episodes, man. That's nuts. See, like I said, y'all are running my stats and stuff down to me, and I haven't even tracked them myself. And like you said, I'm this, that. That's all. I'm like, damn, 100 episodes. You got to celebrate your wins, man. We don't do that enough, Kelly. Celebrate your wins. You're a winner. But yeah, man. Congrats. Thank you for saying that. Damn, that's crazy.
So
No, I'm just get back into it. No, because you getting me in my head, man. I'm just up here recanting myself, bro. This is nuts.
How was the first time you met Tyler Perry?
But yeah, no. So you get, like I said, so you get brought into this stuff, man. Tyler Perry, I've been in Atlanta, and he's been in Atlanta. And the fact that now I'm with him is crazy. So for me to get pulled into his world, that means he saw me and recognized that I was, doing my thing. Because if not, he wouldn't even have put me in a situation to audition and have meetings with him for this situation, for the roles and stuff. And it's just dope. So we had it like that. And Tyler Perry, we were in Hollywood. Damn, where were we at? But whatever. He rented out, had the whole hotel on lockdown, and he had a whole bunch of different people that he wanted to see in the Hollywood hotel, and that's how he did the initial castings for all. He had, like I said, all the hot people in LA at the moment, and he had them out there in front, and he was like, "Blue, come here," and he screamed, you know what I'm saying? He hollered, "Blue, come here," and I'm like, "Yo, TP know me like that." And he was like, "Look, man, I've been watching. You've been doing a lot of good stuff, and I really want to see what you can do with this, because that type of deal, and it kind of mess you up a little bit." I'm like, "Oh," but then at the same time, it's like, "No, I'm not. You don't. I let him know. Okay, cool." I'm like, "Man, I respect all of that." And he was like, "You're not nervous, are you?" I'm like, I'm not afraid of you."
Right.
I respect what you got going on, because Tyler Perry's like 6'7", bro. He's huge. He's supposed to be a D lineman.
I didn't even know he was 6'7".
He ain't no little man, bro.
Okay.
He big.
Okay.
He big, bro. He a big guy. But that's what I'm like. I'm like, I ain't scared. He like, what? I'm like, I'm not scared of you, boss. I respect you, but I want you to know that I'm coming in here to do what And after that, I feel like we just had a mutual love and respect for each other. But no, TP, man, just being able to work with him and do the things that he's doing. Like I said, he's the biggest black man in Hollywood, in the game.
Right.
Who else has 5 production deals? He got BET, Netflix, Amazon.
His own studio.
That's what I'm saying, his own studio. Like, that is insane. And being from Atlanta, like I said, I know what it is, where he took an old military base and turned it into a huge Disney World type studio. It's nuts, bro. So to have him, and like I said, seeing people that you've been watching that are now colleagues, peers, mentors, friends, boss. It's insane. And like I said, mind-blowing. But you couldn't ask for a better situation with Tyler Perry, man, because watching him, and like I said, you got to respect his accomplishments. Even if you don't like his work or whatever you don't like about him, you have to respect what he has done.
For sure.
As a man, as a black man, the fact that he used to be homeless, and now he living in his car, and now he's a billionaire, and he's the biggest black man in the industry controlling shit. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Big salute, TP. That's what I call him, big boss. The big boss.
What's one of the biggest lessons you've learned from Tyler Perry?
Too many, but like I said, when he's pouring into you, like I said, his energy, because he's like that, he's big, and you can just feel his energy. But we were having, when we have our talks, he was like, "What are you doing, Blue? What else do you want to do?" And I'm like, I'm doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We doing it. He's like, "Man, whatever you think that you're doing is not enough. Do more.
Wow.
do more. And just that simple part of him saying that part, it fucked me up because I'm like, yeah. I'm like, this motherfucker got 10 shows on TV, 10 movies out. He's writing, he's directing, he's producing. I'm like, how is he doing all this? I can't even get my laundry clean. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm, like I said, I'm working and I'm doing this. I'm filming. I got a pile of laundry at home that ain't even been folded up. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, yeah. So same thing with him and like Floyd Mayweather, same thing. Because I ran into him and when because we were trying to make a Floyd Mayweather a movie years ago.
Oh, that's dope.
I'm gonna have to. I'll show you the picture.
Man,
I should show it to you right now on camera, but same thing with him. Whatever, like I said, people get a little money and you like, oh, I'm gonna buy a car and I'm doing something, and then this Floyd will show up with 10 Rolls Royces and diamonds and chains bigger than your life and throw money, and then like you're not doing nothing. Right. Whatever you have is nothing compared to him. That's just, you know, that's just some money team shit when you look at money on the perspective when you getting it. But that's with Tyler Perry. He's like, you're not doing enough. Do more. That's one of the biggest things that I done took from him. You know what I'm saying? Because he leads by example by all the shit that he's doing. Excuse my French. You know what I'm saying? You're just content because you filmed the episode. You're content because you got some work. Do more. And that's why I have to do the things that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had to make the production company. That's why I had to take control of the work and the things that we're putting out because of people like Tyler Perry. How can I be around him? Like I said, you surround yourself with people that you want to be like or aspire, you know, iron sharpens iron. How can I be around him and not take it to the next level?
Did you say you were supposed to play Floyd Mayweather?
We tried. Yeah.
You kind of look like him, but I gotta say, a little light skinned to be Floyd.
right.
But you do look like now that you mention, I'm like, oh shit, you could be Floyd.
Like you said, when you know, like, what's your dream roles or breakout?
Right.
I thought that was gonna be it, Floyd's situation, but we couldn't get it. You know, shout out to Floyd and his team. We couldn't get past the initial stages.
Oh, okay.
Floyd is just a busy man.
I love Floyd.
He can't sit down. Like we were supposed to have some sit downs like days in a row, and he blew us off. And we like, what's up? We meeting today? They like, oh, Floyd done flew to Monaco.
Okay. That's you?
That's me.
Wow.
As Floyd.
Oh, nah, that's crazy right there. You got to send us that picture so we can put that on the screen. That is crazy right there.
Yeah, no, we like I said, we were trying. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, man.
This was years ago. That was.
It ain't never too late.
Oh no! It still can happen. Anything can still happen. But that's
he's fighting Tyson. You know.
That's like I said. That's him and his story. He gotta be ready to tell it when he want to tell it. Are you a big boxing fan? I'm just a big sports fan, period. Yeah. You know, I love it all. I love what happened. You know what I'm saying? That was a big fight for boxing because it's taking, a lot of people say it's taking a dive in, you know, you got Tank fighting. That's crazy. Jake Paul. That's nuts. Who gonna win that fight? Jake Paul, because he gonna pay Tank to lose. What are we talking about? You think Tank won? Well, I guess an expedition, so that don't really go on his record, right? The thing is, if you watch the Tank interviews, he kind of is talking about he doesn't care about boxing, so that's why I'm scared that he might take the dive. No, people like us, and that's what people have said, that I can't speak on Tank, shout out to Tank and his camp, whatever, but people are saying, like, this is his exit strategy. His exit. You go see Jake Paul, give me $20 million to do whatever your Jake Paul stuff is, and then he ride off into the sunset. It's 50. I heard it's 50. I mean, I'm just saying, whatever the payout is. It's 50? It's 50. Oh, he definitely sent it 50. But Tank got probably about It ain't
300 million.
I don't know.
He leaving on the table.
We don't know that.
No, I don't know what he got and what he don't got.
No. Yeah,
No, you saying what he can
Future,
go get.
yeah,
what
we
I
can go
do
get.
know is people will get tired of being tank. You will get tired of training. You will get tired of getting punched in the face. You will get tired of being all in the light or whatever the hell. Like, everybody's not Floyd.
Right.
Floyd is crazy, respectfully. But that's why he's the GOAT, because he's psycho. You gotta be psycho to be crazy. Just like Kobe. Kobe was crazy.
How many times you meet Floyd?
Huh?
How many times did you meet Floyd?
A couple.
I love Floyd. Floyd, the only person I know that buys out the bar, won't take a sip.
That's
Find out.
That's what I'm finna say. Y'all see Floyd and he's always on some Floyd shit. He don't drink. He don't
At
do
all.
he don't drink. He don't do no drugs.
He don't do
nothing. He geeked up off himself.
I know.
He is high off of being the GOAT. Like I
Yeah.
said, you got to be crazy to be the GOAT, man.
But like I was saying, so he
And-
don't drink, buy out the bar, find out. He's like, well, how far are we from the house? 7 miles. Go outside and jog to the house.
Run back to
he
the house.
different.
Like I said, the
He
stories
different.
and the things I saw. Like, yeah, we going to the club, and like you said, when we get back from the club at 4 a.m., 3 a.m., he finna train for 3 hours
All day.
Same thing with Jordan. Jordan didn't used to sleep.
Right.
He didn't.
Different.
My ex-cousin used to. It was about marriage. Mm-hmm. He was married to my cousin. The only girl cousin in my family was married to a basketball player on the Wizards. So we got some Jordan Wizard interactions, and he used to tell us all the stories. I mean, met him and stuff, but he didn't sleep.
Right.
Jordan didn't sleep. Go gamble all night,
Right.
and then go to practice. Go do Jordan stuff. Crazy, bro.
AD's like that too.
Ooh, yeah, he don't sleep.
He don't sleep. Like
I said,
and he's done a lot of cool shit.
yeah, that's
shit.
what I'm
Like-
saying. They say
like,
crazy successful people don't sleep.
I get off the phone with him 11 p.m. I know he's awake by 5 a.m.
Oh, 4 hours. You get 4 hours sleep. You good.
Oh, that's it. That's all I need.
Could be
4
less.
hours. 4 hours. That's it.
And then depending on what you got to do. Yeah, like I said, especially if I can, if you ain't got a super hard work day. Yeah.
Did you get caught up in video games since I know you played sports?
I mean, I'm a gamer, but
Okay.
not like super to the max.
Okay,
Where I can
okay.
say I'm a professional. One of my homie, he's almost a professional gamer,
That's dope.
so he keeps me on my game stuff.
Let's talk about your production company that you started.
Yes, sir.
Viral Productions.
Viral Productions. Big shout out. Viral Productions. We are coming. We launched, Kelly. We have our first production. It's in the film festival market right now. We got a couple of awards pending. So it's a beautiful thing, man. And the timing, I would say, is perfect, because it's time for us to take control of the narrative.
There you go.
Like I said, in the game, in Hollywood, we have to be able to tell our stories.
You got to go catch up with Floyd and say, Floyd, let's let this be one of our first projects.
We can do all that. All of these things can be put into motion. And like I said, and to have Tyler Perry backing and have his support, you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful situation. Like I said, I couldn't be around him without taking things to the next level. And that's what, at this point, that's what the next level is for me. Writing, creating, producing our own projects, telling our own stories for us. For us.
Yeah, I love it.
No smoke. We got to, because no one else is going to tell it for us. You know what I'm
They
saying?
won't tell the truth then.
Black people are more, we're more than drug dealers, basketball players, and whatever negative stereotypes that Hollywood only portrays us as.
I see, because Tyler Perry has a deal now with Devon Franklin. I saw you at the premiere.
Yes.
It's like, so.
And that was, like I said, that's a story from the Bible, and that's a story of love, black love. It has to be told by black people. A white person can't tell that story. White person can't talk about black love. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. It has to come from black people, and these stories are made for us, by us, and that's what the mission statement of Viral and the production is, taking control of our stories, our narrative, depicting us in an actual true light because we have to do it for the next generation.
I love that.
25 going forward. You know what I mean? There's no classic movies for this young generation.
Got it.
So what's going to be this next generation? Their classic movie is going to be Friday.
Yeah.
That was 30 years ago.
Right. Yeah.
How Friday going to be y'all classic?
Right. No, that makes perfect
Like
sense.
what I said, Love Jones, Love and Basketball.
Yeah.
All that shit is 30 years old.
Damn, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, because we don't look at time like that.
Wow.
So that is the mission of Viral and us in the production company. It's our job to create the next generation's classic movies, man.
What do you think about movies like Sinners?
Awesome. Because it was made, written, and created by black people. And that is a perfect depiction of what I'm talking about. You give black creators a budget and the opportunity to do something, look what they can create. They created a story that was theirs, Black Vampires. And it was dope.
One of the highest grossing R-rated films of all time.
And that's the stereotype and the lie, because they say black people can't create movies that can sell overseas or that can break the box office. It's a lie. It's not the truth. It's a lie. We are the most consumers. Black people spend the most money.
Absolutely.
Black people show the most support. They want to support us. That's the proof right there. Sinners is the proof. So like I said, coming off Michael B. Jordan and Coogler, like I said, they did their thing. And that's the whole, like what I mean about the timing. Now you can't deny it. You can't spread that lie anymore. If you build it, they will come. If you make it, they will support. It's all about making quality productions, and we are going to bring people back to the movies.
I love it.
I want to get folks back to the movie theater, man. Just like Sinners did.
Yeah. What type of genres do you like to dabble in?
All
of them?
All of it. Because that's the whole thing. It's like this. AD, cats be like, oh, Blue, you working, man. You doing your thing. Why you ain't did no Marvel movie yet? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be in a Marvel movie. Like, I don't want to be a superhero. Those chances aren't available for me. They don't write superhero movies for black men. It was one role. Chadwick got it.
Yeah, Black Panther.
And that's you know, that's my big bro. Rest in peace, man. You know, he was part of the family.
You knew Chadwick?
One of my production partners is Chadwick's best friend. Shout out to Logan Coles. Another, like I said, he's coming. He's doing his thing. Like I said, we about to take over, man. And what were you about to say?
Did you know, because his death took a lot of people by surprise, that he was, you weren't aware? No. He really, you know, like, that's one of the most impressive shit, that, you know, you're sick, you know, and then
only a few people in his circle knew that he had cancer.
Yeah, we lost a great one that day.
And exactly. And like I said, and he was another one of our kings, and he got away. So the thing is, we have to take advantage of these times and everything that we're doing. There weren't any more Marvel opportunities for us. There's no superhero movies for us. Like they said, like The Matrix. Where's the Black Matrix? There is none. They don't make that for us. We have to make it ourselves.
Absolutely.
I don't want to be a drug dealer and a crackhead basketball player. You know what I'm saying? I have to make that for us. We have to make it for us because it doesn't exist. And you can't sit here and wait for Hollywood and them to make it because it will never happen.
So within your production company, are you guys creating scripts, buying scripts, looking for scripts?
Of the above.
Okay.
Yes. We have so many different scripts already written and put into place, so many ideas, original IPs. Like I said, the first one is 117 years.
Yeah, we see that.
Bullshit. That's the name of it. 117 years of movie bullshit.
What's that one about?
That's the amount of years since slavery was ended.
Okay.
And then it plays on the genre of all the bullshit that black people have gone through in Hollywood up until this point, since Gone with the Wind all the way
That's
to this
dope.
time now. You know what I'm saying? To show what we went through to get to this point that Blue can be up here and say I'm a black actor now. It's a, you know, jokey, satire, you know, dark comedy. You know, it's good. you know, and it's in the film festivals and it's doing its thing because it's the truth. We have to highlight that. Like I said, we're slaves or we're drug dealers or we're crackheads. In the 70s era, we were nothing but pimps.
Right.
And, you know, so each genre, it jumps from that. It jumps from the slave era. Then it jumps to the 70s. It jumps to Superfly. Then it jumps to, you know, the 2000s. And then it's all the way to present day.
Yeah, like you said, we got to make the movies we want to see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We have so many more stories to tell besides, oh, yeah, I got a gun and I sell crack and I'm trying to make it out the hood. That is not the only thing that black people are. No smoke to that because that's a part of our culture, it's a part of our life. But we're more than that.
Right.
Everybody can't be a thug. Everybody can't be from the streets. The streets are done. And I'm telling you that, and whoever, in 2025, the streets are over. You trying to be a thug in 2025 going forward, you are a loser. I'm just keeping it real. Because the things that people used to do, you can't do anymore. You can't sell drugs anymore because the rules are different. Cameras is everywhere. Feds are everywhere. It's just a different situation. And if you out doing crimes, you gonna get caught.
For sure.
You can't hide anymore.
Yeah, like, you know, local legend, Young Thug.
Young Thug. And people are snitching, breaking the street rules and whatever. Like I said.
Yeah.
Be better. Do more. You know why people become street dudes and drug dealers and what? Because it's easy. It's easy. It's easy to be a thug. It's easy to wake up at noon and I'm going to go rob somebody. I'm going to go kill. I'm going to go whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go break some laws. It's hard to go to school. It's hard to say I want to learn. It's hard to be better. It's hard to do more.
Yeah.
Being a thug in the street, dude, is the easy way out. And I don't care. I'm going to look, people go talk shit about it. I don't want to see no more thugs. We over it. But be better, do better. Be more like Obama. I want to see more Obamas.
Yeah.
Be a Barack Obama type dude. Come from the hood. He was from the hood. He was from the projects.
Fought his way out.
But he made it out and did so much more.
I'll say this, though, because I'm a big fan of the American crime genre, and I'm a big fan of American gangsters.
Yeah.
And the thing is, what I've noticed is, you know, black people, Latinos, alike, when they do Goodfellas, Casino, Godfather, nobody bats an eye. It's like, oh, you know, but then once you start doing, like, you know, black crime genres, then it's like, oh, it's the stereotype, it's this, it's that. But you have people like Frank Lucas who dominated the game.
But you see the standard. It's a double standard. When they do it, it's cool and glorified.
Yeah.
We do it. We're the worst people on the planet. That's what I'm saying. So we have to show a difference. We have to show more. We done shown that we can be thugs. We done shown that we can be gangsters. We have to show a different side, and we have to improve. Because you see what they're trying to do to us now in the climate of the day with what's going on with the division with every damn body, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I and us and Minds and everybody going forward is going to represent. The passing of the torch from our generation to the next. Because like you said, we talking about our old movies and you talking about American gangster stuff. It's telling stories from the 70s, from the 60s. You can't do that shit today. You can't. You're going to go to jail. You won't be successful. It's going to be very hard for you to be Frank Lucas in 2025. You know what I'm saying?
And you shouldn't try to be Frank Lucas.
No, I'm just saying you shouldn't. No, we not going, like I said, we not going to promote that. But we like it. It's intriguing. Yeah. We like to learn about it. It's history. It's part of history. But I'm saying going forward, we need to do better. And we are the generation like I am that can bridge the gap from the old to the new. That's the difference between the generations. This new generation don't know nothing about grandma and you know, in the 60s, because you see them on the internet, they don't even know what tapes are and CD players and stuff. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm like, am I that fucking old that you don't even know what a CD or a DVD is?
No, I saw that. That shit was hilarious. They was asking the rookies from the NFL.
Yeah.
They were showing them different. They was like clueless.
They didn't know what a DVD player was. Like I said, an actual DVD or actual CD disc. And I'm like, am I that old? So you see what I'm saying? So we can still bridge that gap for them and the generation before us. So that's the mission.
How much do you think going to Stillman College, HBCU, kind of shape the way you think today?
For sure. Same thing as we talked about, like being from Atlanta. Just being from Atlanta, a chocolate city, it puts a different mentality on you, a different energy. I'm from Atlanta, and that city alone is not like no other city, because in Atlanta we were able to see successful people. You're able to see successful black lawyers, black dentists, black doctors. You know what I'm saying? We've always had a thriving, successful black community. Not just the street shit. We got that too, of course. That's every city. But we've always known that you can do more. Like when I brought people to Atlanta for the first time, they would just be, oh my God, I've never seen this many black people before. Like I would bring people from LA, like, oh my God, everybody in Starbucks is black. The people working at Starbucks is black. And like, oh my God, it would be a shock that you would see that many black people.
Blue, it's the only city in the United States I feel safe in. I'm here to tell you. No, for real. Like when I get pulled over there, I'm not even tripping. I'm like, oh no, this gonna be easy. Whatever it is, we can figure it out. Like I'm just. Because they don't view me as a threat. They look at me as their cousin, their nephew, their friend, the person across the street, a family member. They look at us like different because we all black there. It's the only city in the United States I feel safe. And I love Atlanta for that.
And that's, like I said, being from Atlanta gives me that type of energy.
Right.
Because you see that and you go to other cities and you're like, this ain't like home.
Right.
It's not like Atlanta. You go to other cities and you get it. And you're like, oh, it's this, it's that, it's whitewashed. You know what I'm saying? One of my homies is from Kansas. And like I said, Kansas. So it's the opposite. He would be the only black person in his class, you know, throughout elementary school, middle school. You know what I'm saying? But in Atlanta, it's the opposite. We never saw a white person. You know what I'm saying? You don't get exposed to a white person until you're in middle school or you're in like 5th grade. Like, oh, we got a white boy in the class. You know what I'm saying? Everything you do is around black people. You grow up around the culture. So that energy is on you mentally and spiritually when you go out thriving. And I feel like that's why a lot of Atlanta people are successful.
Yeah.
Because you see it and you know where you come from. You can go to other cities and other things and you can make it pop.
You don't have to be a sports person when you're from Atlanta, because you can see it. Oh no, I can thrive. I can be mayor. Yeah. You know what I mean? I could be a senator.
I've never seen a white mayor since I've been alive.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we've had a black mayor since my existence. You know, I feel like they're gonna try to stop that pretty soon. You know, with all the bullshit that's going on with us now, you know, political wise. But yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Atlanta's like that. It's a chocolate city, and it's a blessing to be from Atlanta and to be able to see the different things. And then we get the culture where, not like I said, everything else from the doctors and all that, but then the music culture took off. Everyone's there musically and creatively. Like I said, before we had Black Hollywood, Atlanta was a music pillar. Like you had to come through Atlanta to show love musically. So like we've always been that city for us. So we don't have the music game on lock. Then we got Black Hollywood and everything on lock like that. So Atlanta's been that place, man.
Was P-Valley shot in Atlanta or LA? Atlanta. How did that, because we kind of glossed over, how did that opportunity come about?
Atlanta, same thing. No, just working and getting the opportunities. Work generates more work. And that's what everybody be like, man, why you always working? Work generates more work. And I feel like the universe rewards your efforts. So that's why I'm always trying to generate. I'm always trying to go. I don't get tired. No days off. Those are the sayings. Don't get tired. No days off, because when you get tired and you take a day off, this other cat is ready to take your job. He's ready to take the opportunity that could have been yours because you wanted to be lazy about it. So same thing happened with P-Valley, just working and coming across. And Katori Hall, shout out to her, the creator P-Valley. She's a genius, a creative genius as well. She wanted to see me for, the role. And when we had the meeting, I'm going through the script and we doing the stuff we having. That's what it's, you're having a director's session. That's what it's called. You sit down with the director and the producers, casting and all that, and you just having a director's session. And we're going through it. And she was like, Blue, you holding back. I can tell you holding back. Don't do that. Let it out. Be a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, okay. So I put the stank on it. I could be full-fledged that. So any other time that you're going to roles and you're reading with, I'm the only black person, you're reading with white people, you have to hold back. You can't be a full-fledged black person. You have to be Barack Obama or or whatever. When you're on the podium, you have to keep it down. Oh yeah, oh wow, AD, that's great. Yeah, you're G Willikers. Whatever. It depends on the situation, and that situation was black, full black script, black creators, black writers, black producers, and besides Tyler Perry, I've never seen that before, not on that level, not on, like I said, the different budgets, you know what I'm saying? That amount of money, that type of production with that amount of money has never been black.
Yeah, that show was crazy, though.
It was nuts.
It was wild.
And to get on there with them, and you say, how was it? Like I said, we got to let our hair down. I wasn't worried about, oh, wait, what did this person hear me say? Or what did we do? Oh, we might get in trouble. Everybody was black. It was like we were free. And we were telling our story. P-Valley is a prime example of what I'm telling. We're telling our stories with our lingo, our dictation, and it's for us. It's not worried about what they gonna say about it. We didn't make it for you.
Right.
If you want to come home and look at it, tap in. But shut up. It's not for you.
You guys are going, they gonna make a third season?
P-Valley is going right now.
Oh, okay.
P-Valley, season 3 is going right now.
And it has a big fan base. Any inside the look thing that you can share with P-Valley fans?
I can't share nothing about that. You know how that goes. I'm talking too much about it already because I shouldn't have told you that it was filming. But there you go. It's been released. P-Valley season 3 is coming, and that's, like I said, that's one of the shows where the fan base is just like that.
A lot of sexual harassment coming your way
because of that.
Yeah, because of the show.
Sexual harassment?
Yeah, you look like a guy. You look like a guy who gets harassed.
Do I get sexually harassed?
Yeah, because of the show and the fan base. That's what I mean.
I look like a guy that gets sexually harassed.
Hey man, I don't want to. I get harassed.
You get sexually harassed
all the time.
By who?
By men and women.
Whoa.
Yeah,
you said that.
Yeah, it's the truth.
It's the truth.
Okay, I wouldn't say sexually harassed because I never feel uncomfortable. I never feel like I'm in danger. But I do get advances. I do get unwanted advances.
I like that. I like that you are big enough, bold enough, man enough to tell the truth. You said you get harassed by men and women. That's what's up.
And you know what? I'll take it back. It's not harassed. It's unwanted approaches that I'm not
gonna say that because I don't want no smoke. Anything I say is gonna get smoked.
Yeah.
But yes, I have all types of fans. Or supporters. I appreciate all my supporters, man, woman, dog, cat. So anybody that's rocking with me, I'm rocking with you. Thank you. Blue loves you. And I'm not speaking in third person. But yeah, P-Valley is nuts.
Blue, has there been any roles that
P-Valley fans are nuts and the Tyler Perry fans are nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Blue, has there been any roles that you turned down and you was like, I should have took that one?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm saying it happens.
No, I mean anyone that.
No, it's not about being specific what type of role, but it happens because certain stories, like he just said, you know, when people ask, are you okay being a gay character and this and that, we get all type of smoke. Stereotypically, like I said, from our community, the black community. I'm not gay. I'm a heterosexual man, but it's no smoke to anyone that is. But when you're depicting these things on camera, our community tends to not be able to tell the difference between filming and making a movie, and it's a role between real life. Because then they'll say, if you did that type of role, that means you must be that type of person. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's levels to everything. So
I think they forget you're an actor.
But that's not the point. That's what they see.
Right.
People are very visual. They do what they see, and what they see is what's real. You know what I'm saying? So that line has to be, you got to watch that line. Like I said, it's not that's my goal to do those type of roles. But then, like I said, we spoke earlier. Initially, when you start and when we started, that was a lot of roles that were being offered, and I turned those down. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to portray a gay man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gay. Why do you want to book me as a gay character? Get somebody that's gay, and they'll do it comfortably. You know what I'm saying? And do well at it. I don't want to depict that. And I turned those roles down, and they could have been lucrative.
Right.
But it was just at that time. And then it came, and they would be like, if you keep turning down these roles, you keep shitting on these casting directors, they're going to blackball you, or they're not. You know, you understand? Do you see how what I mean?
I can see, no.
It was a very touchy situation. You know what I'm saying? So it was rough.
I get it, because like once I ask somebody to do, like, hey, can you do this? And they say no. It's not that I hold a grudge, but then maybe next time there's an opportunity, maybe I don't think about them.
See, like I said, it's
That's crazy.
But no, it's all of this goes into the levels of what I'm talking about being able to depict and tell the stories that you want to tell.
Right.
Not what you're forced to tell or have to tell because you need a paycheck.
Right.
Because you got to pay your mortgage, you got to pay your rent, you got to take care of your family, you got to do whatever. At the end of the day, it's still a job. You're still working. You want to work. But at one point, there were a lot, in that era, like I said, towards the beginning of my career, it was a lot of those roles, you know what I'm saying? And they were coming after us.
And would you say there were white productions in the beginning coming for those roles?
Both.
Because there's like a conspiracy. Because there's so many roles in each TV and movies, and then you obviously got your white characters, and then there's always the one or two minority roles. In that, instead of like having two characters, now they're kind of like merging them together.
Right. Not only we got a token black role, he's gonna be token black and gay. Right. But then at the same time, like you said, is that their intentions, showing a black man as a gay man. And there's nothing wrong with that, but still, like I said, what you see and what you show is power. You're showing a black man as a gay man. When are you going to show the black man as the leader? When are you going to show the black man as the superhero? When are you going to show the black man as strong and everything else? Do you get what I'm saying? So that's why it's like, I don't want to depict that character. I want to depict the other character I just described. And those roles aren't offered because you just said it. You know what I'm saying? You're this, you're the grunt, you're the token, you're whatever. I want us to be shown in that light. That's why you turn those roles down, or that's why you have to make viral productions.
There you go.
We can make those roles.
Exactly.
And now with Tyler Perry, more creators, more power, more.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe he directed 80 episodes of Ruthless, because I'm like,
no, he was there.
Because
when we first, like I said, from season 1 until season 5, he was there directing every episode. He was, like I said, writing, directing, producing, screaming at people, doing, and that's what I'm saying. Like, how are you here able to do this, that, and all this at the same time? So. But then, like I said, he got the other deals and he got everything else going. That's when he wasn't there able to be on set with us anymore. because he has 10 other movies that he's directing. He's all over the place, man. He's the king of black content right now.
Yeah.
And the thing is, he can't be the only one. We have to have more. Tyler Perry can't be the only one.
Right.
That's why Viral Productions is happening.
There you go.
We're going to keep it. We're going to keep throwing it up and let him know that it's there.
Were you able to forge a working relationship with Tyler Perry's production company and your production
For
company?
sure.
I love that.
No, we's definitely going to back any and everything that I got going on. Like I said, it's a blessing to have him as the pillar that he is, the pillar to the community and the pillar to the film industry. You know what I'm saying? That's a situation that you can't get from anywhere else.
Right.
Oh. So, what projects you got coming up?
What project you want to do?
Me?
Yeah.
What project I want to do?
But no, like I said, we already in the film festival. We got 117 in the film festivals doing numbers. We have a couple things that's on the table waiting for the ink to dry, you know, and then we can get into pre-production from those. Like I said, I am just in a good mind space and the motion that we have right now, man, for our timing, for everything that's going on. It's time. And I feel like 2026 is going to be the year, man.
I love it.
Are you getting involved? When are you getting involved with this with some stuff?
Man, we're involved already.
Hey, man.
We involved already. If you got big projects and ain't like anything like that on the table, definitely slide them our way. We always take a
You
look.
heard that?
Yeah.
Did y'all hear that? Make sure y'all hear that. We got,
Man, so far,
we got another silent investor.
Yeah. For sure, man.
But it's okay because you can know that you're going to be rocking with quality, not no bullshit.
Yeah.
And we're going to put on for the culture. That's what
I
it's
love
all
it.
about. You know what I'm saying? It's not about trying to be super famous, man. That stuff comes from doing quality, doing work. And like I said, I've never thrown myself out there. I throw my work out there, and people love and respect and rock with me because of the work. I always let the work do the talking.
Gotcha.
That's where we at with this, man.
yeah, he was the host and producer of a weight loss show. We've done 2 seasons. I don't know if you know who Big Jai is.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. So we're behind that.
I know. Look, I know y'all dealings. Y'all think I don't know what y'all got going on? I'm gonna get in y'all pocket. You know,
I just wanted to show we're fighting. We're fighting.
Gotta fight, man. Like I said, it's time, and no better time than the present. And I'm not waiting anymore because that's what we've been doing. We've been putting these stuff in motion. Oh, I like what you got going on. You know, just wait though. Oh yeah. We can do this for you, but just wait.
That's I think one of the biggest lessons I've taken from AD is just like do
it. Same
you
thing.
know, like, and it happens to me a lot that I overthink things, and he's like, no, it's just Monday we're gonna shoot, so figure it out.
Yeah, see, he just like TP. Same thing. Don't even do it. Same thing TP said. Do more. Whatever you doing, you ain't doing shit. I'm like, what are you talking about? I did this, I did that, I just filmed. It ain't shit. Do more.
I love it.
So
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, man. We appreciate you stopping by.
We gotta leave.
Yeah.
I was ready to spend the night up in this bitch. I thought we was gonna do all night. Like what's the Casa Night, the streaming war.
Yeah.
They streaming and filming all night, man. We not doing that?
Next time.
Next time.
You know?
Next time.
I'm gonna get some lobster rolls if you want to come with me.
Watch this. What about the Magic City strippers?
Oh, man.
You know,
Listen.
I'm very not experienced with strippers, and it has nothing to do with me not liking women. It's more like, why would I just like, you know, as a financially, it just doesn't make sense to me. You know,
Financially,
He cheat.
cheat. So what about when you start making X amounts of financials? Then you will have a
I
stripper
don't
budget.
think so, because I rather if I'm gonna eat lobster, I rather it come from the ocean than a fish tank. You see what I'm saying?
Wow. He likes it wild caught, fresh caught.
A little dangerous, you know. But thank you again.
All right,
We
just gotta take pictures and then.
We're gonna get you a stripper budget.
Oh, yeah.
I'm down 162 pounds in 6 months, and it feels great. Looking at myself in the mirror is a trip. I marvel at myself now because I'm like, man, I've done this in 6 months. 6 months is not that long ago.
I started this program back on July 1st at 288.5 pounds. Today I weighed in at 184. When I first got here, I was sad and depressed and stressed out. Over time, I regained my self-esteem, my willpower, my determination, and those things have helped me to grow and become happier with myself and in life.
Use code TFU10 for a discount on the full body cleanse.